Hi guys, so today we'll be learning a new chapter. It's called linear law, and since we're on our first video, let me just highlight our learning objectives. Okay, so today we will just learn how to convert from non-linear functions to linear functions, and just bear in mind that linear functions are in the form y equals to mx plus c, which is your straight line graph. Okay, and before we move any further, I just want to highlight one very important point, and that is your m, okay, and your c are always constants. Okay, say again, m and c are always constants. This means that m and c should never ever contain any variables in the form of x or y. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Okay, so in our first example, we will learn how to convert whatever you see on the screen to a linear form. Okay, and I think I just want to highlight a very important point. Okay, so let me just put our objective at the top of the screen. Okay, we want to convert to this form, y equals to mx plus c. Okay, and we want to identify what is the y, what is the m, the x, as well as the c. Okay, so the first equation, let us stare at it very carefully. You realize that there is no need for us to do any form of conversion because it is already in the form y equals to mx plus c. So let us identify what is the y. So my big Y is just y. My big X is x to the power of 4. My m, the gradient, okay, is e. And finally, my c, the y-intercept, is just f. Okay. Now in the second example, okay, I have to make some do some transformation. So you realize that down here my power, over here my power is x. So I will transform by introducing common logarithm. Okay, common log, or LG for short. So LGY or log y equals to log of ABX. Okay, and on the right hand side I can break this down even further, okay, using the rules of logarithm. So log A equals to x log B. And to just make it look really obvious to you, let me just rearrange and write log B times x plus log A. Okay, so if we look at this very carefully, now in this case my big Y is log Y, my big X is x, okay, my m is log B, and then my c, which is my y-intercept, is just log A. Okay, now one more example over here. So over here we see a very complicated looking function, but what we're going to do is to take the reciprocal of both sides of the equation. So I'll get 1 over y equals to ax plus b, okay, over x. And then if I divide the x throughout, I'll get a plus b times 1 over x. Okay, so in the last example, my big Y is 1 over y. My big X, okay, if you stare at it, my big X is this one over here, which is 1 over x. Okay, my m, the gradient, is b. And finally, my y-intercept is a. Okay, for those of you who cannot see this very clearly, right, all you need to do is to just rearrange these two variables, okay, rearrange them, and then you will see very clearly that m is b and c is a. Okay, so yeah, that's all for example number 1. So maybe we'll just pause the video here for a moment and let you try practice 1 on your own. Okay, see you in a while.